we're continuing. I don't remember what we had done. I think I was here and I needed to go get one more great rune. Was that it? Right, I think so. Yeah, we need one more great rune to be able to get into the mountaintops. But I did have Elemer still. There's all of Volcano Manor. We'll probably go do Volcano Manor next. That makes the most sense. I believe I did everything here already. And I did everything in here and everything here. So let's go do Volcano Manor. I think Volcano Manor is the next sensible one to do. How good is Rakshasa set? Very good. It is 2% per piece of extra damage. Also, I saw your question about, hang on, where was it? What is the crown above my head? The crown is when you get hugged, the crown is put over your head. If you get hugged a second time without getting rid of that crown, which there's a way, I'm not going to explain it because spoilers, but if you don't get rid of it, you die. If you get hugged twice in a row. So get rid of it if you can. Okay, we're gonna run all the way to Volcano Manor, which I think is smart because Elemer, which I could do, is usually a lot of bullshit on the way. Whereas Volcano Manor has at least one free check. So, you know, maybe. No, the Rakshasa armor does not make you take more damage. So that is a misconstrued belief because of a poor translation or the way they wrote it. I don't know which it is. But what it does do is it is a heavier armor set for a lower amount of defense than you would get from other armor sets that weigh the same. So if you wear something, let's say you get, I'm making up numbers here, but let's say it weighs 15 and you get 5. Normally, if something weighs 15, you would get 10 for damage negation. So you do sacrifice your standard damage negation at that same level, but an extra 8% damage for free is like crazy good. So it's usually worth it. Yes, all Elden Ring does is lie. This is a true statement. Fextra, the problem that Fextra has is Fextra takes everything at verbatim, like what it says in game, and in game it even says that's what Rakshasa set does. But the game is wrong. The game, it poorly explains it, and also the little icons under your health and stuff, it even shows an icon indicating you take more damage, but you don't. So the game is very deceiving when it comes to the Rakshasa set. Right, so what do we got? We got unlimited crab. I have crystal darts. Ah, yes, we have both of these, and we have alabaster lord sword. Yes, okay. And what's in my physic? I feel like my physic is crazy. Yeah, strength tier and bubble tier. Yeah. Physic is also crazy. Cool. Persevere in the face of such defeats. We never could. We never could. Yeah, it's kind of baked into the stats. The game is deceiving in a way because the game is like, yeah, you take extra damage on the description of the item, and it even shows an icon indicating that you would take more damage. Like if you saw that with Datacur's Woe, for example, that tells you take more damage, and you actually do. So it really is that the game is just lying to you, unfortunately. Ooh, dagger could be helpful. Guys, gauntlets, those are heavier, right? Are those better? They're better in some cases, but not... Hang on. Oh, I have a piece of Rakshasas. Here you go. It greatly increases damage taken by the wearer, which is not true. I can't tell if they're better or not. Hello, sir. What do you got for me?
Dear Cast, well, you please. I'm angry.
Not helpful. Do I have the ability to go to Moog? I do. Okay. So I've got Moog. I got 3 Volcano Manor. I've got Leonine. I have possibly the Underground. I don't think I've done the Underground. The more 8% more damage and it adds more weight. Yeah, basically you're wearing it. It is heavier than the same armor with the same resistances, but you get 8% more damage because you're wearing it. So it is, ultimately it really is just the best armor set in the entire game because it gives you 8% more damage. And at the point that you're like min-maxing shit like that, taking quote unquote more damage doesn't super matter. I swear to God, if there's a bear again there, I might lose my mind. No, something died. Thanks. Mm-hmm. The craziest thing to me about Rakshasa set is another really good example is the Spellblade set. The Spellblade set increases your damage by 2% per piece, so 8% total, for all of your magic dealing Asha Wars. Which is the exact same as just getting 8% from Rakshasa set, which is for all of your damage. So like, it just winds up being the best set by a long shot. Yeah, I should probably sit so that I'm no longer in combat. Did I do Moog? Moog. Did I do Radon? Yes, and I did underground stuff. Okay, we did the mimics here. I didn't do gargoyles or moose. Got it.
We rarely fascinate. So about the bow, if you have rise with a now you the drawing
Ancient Dragon and Moog's Arena. That would be problematic. That would be problematic. Hey, she gave me the drawing room key. Great. Giant Hand is by far the worst thing though, because Giant Hand actually takes up the entire area and I can't get through it. So the last thing we want to see is Giant Hand. How far in the DLC? The DLC only requires you to beat 3 bosses in total. And then there's, if you want to get to one other area, you have to beat another boss. So there's like 4 bosses that kind of block your path. That's really it. Otherwise, the DLC is basically completely open. So you could go get Rakshasa's set at the very beginning of the DLC if you wanted to. Mind you, you have to fight Rakshasa for it. Damn good McNuggets. Right, Lucaria entrance in your anime, you were like, excuse me? It's a fair reaction. Fair reaction. We probably want to do more endurance. I know I was doing strength and int for a while on this, but... Oh, wait, I'm on New Game Plus. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, fun fact, by the way, if you didn't know this, did you know on New Game Plus, lava doesn't slow you down? You still take damage, but you can sprint in it. Why? Who knows? But yeah. And I always forget about that because it never comes up. Ever. What are the chances of that? Two of the exact same enemy in the exact same area? Weird. Weird. Who is it? Nice Cav? I don't need to go heal. We'll be fine. Probably. Come on, Great Rune. God damn it. I need one more and I can go to mountaintops. We get the one more, go to mountaintops, and we find a Great Rune on the path to the final boss. Oh, I have 35 endurance? I don't need more endurance. We're fine. Also, I'm using Alabaster, so I don't really need endurance at all, to be honest. Who needs endurance when your sword swings for like 5 endurance use? And that's it? Who needs it? Who needs it? Not me. Ooh. You're all problems, to be honest. Wow, this is cursed. Wow, that's like really cursed. Fuck that noise. Sounds good, Saki. We'll see you later. Have a good shopping trip. We're gonna go to Rykard because Rykard is a pretty easy check to go grab once you've already done Noble. All right, here, that is true. That is true. That is a plus. Unless you get a really bad combo of things, then it's not a plus. But, you know, for right now, it is definitely a plus. We're good? We're good. I was worried somebody was going to be chasing after me, but we're fine. Yep, that's okay. Free. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade the Serpent Hunter still. Because I do have that. All right, phase 1 of Rykard is Noble. He's been upgraded. Congratulations, Noble. Proud of you. Well done. It's nice to see somebody getting a promotion, you know? What would his name be then? God Devouring Noble. Yeah, that makes sense. How's it going, Cram? How you doing? Happy New Year. I hope you had a lovely New Year's and a good start to 2026 so far. Whoa, too early. Way too early. Way too early. Yeah, and now we're in a bad cycle. It's fine. Fixing it. Fixing it. Okay. Eat some more crab. Phase 2. Ooh, that's a problem right there. This is what one would identify as a issue. Do I want to leave? I mean, I have to do this. Well, I don't have to do this. This is technically potentially optional. It depends on other shit that I've got as options. I can't get them to separate is the problem. I don't have the, oh, well, I do have the ability to summon them. Okay. Do I want to do that? Probably not. I don't even know where the other one is. Oh, never mind. I found them. I located them. Nope. Fuck. God damn it. I should have left. Well, there goes the good run. Goodbye. God damn it. That sucks. Back to new game. Attempt 16. I am fine at fighting the Crucible Knights. It's the problem is the two of them together because you have to like they don't separate. It's honestly it's them and Godskin Duo that are so problematic win this game because they just don't do the thing where only one of them is aggroed and then the other ones aren't. Which makes them incredibly frustrating to fight. Back to new game. Confirmed for 7 and now it's 7:30. Ugh, I hate that. That's the worst. New game 2. New game plus 7. Yo, that's a look. That's a good look. I like that look. Okay, what do we got? We got Scavenger's Curve Sword I quite like. Dual Great Hammers. Terrible weapon. Wow, most of these suck. I guess I'm taking this one because of the stats and the Curve Sword. Yeah, we'll take the Blade of Mercy. Why not? One hour in total. Gross. Yes, I despise with every fiber of my being the Radon weapons, both the PCR ones and the regular ones. I hate both of them. And the reason that I hate both of them, aside from the fact that I'm not a big fan of colossal paired swords, because I think those are bad, but I have a couple reasons. First off, you cannot do a charged heavy with them. If you do a charged heavy with them, it only swings with one. It doesn't swing with both of them. So you can't do a charged heavy, which annoys me beyond all measure. Number two, and this is a big one. They do less poise damage than every other greatsword in the game for no reason. Sorry, every other colossal sword in the game, not greatsword. Every other colossal sword in the game. They are terrible. We did, unfortunately, Mixel. We went to Rykard, and phase 1 was Godskin Noble. Totally fine. Phase 2, Crucible Duo. And we died. Sadly. That's a cool looking helmet. Which Radon swords? It is the ones you get from Radon's Remembrance or the ones you get from PCR's Remembrance, both of them. I think they are all terrible. Oh, hi, Midra. I think they're all terrible. I have used them in the past, and I have really, really disliked using them. I don't mind Crucible Knights. I can fight Crucible Knights fine. It's the duo that's a problem, because they're both so aggressive and they input read you that you are not able to get away from their attacks, which means you're going to be caught out by one of them. And it frustrates me very much that they're like that. And they're it's the relentless thing for me. It's the fact that there's two of them that are constantly going after you all the time. They really improved them in Night Rain. Night Rain did a really good job of making that better, to be honest. I actually like fighting them in Night Rain. Hey, fuck you with the Crucible Greaves as a taunting of the fact I just died to the duo. How dare you? You know what? Hang on. Hang on. I want to go see if they even had a Great Rune. I'm curious if that was even worth doing. Radon's Great Rune was in Raya Lucaria. Yeah, we got that one. Yes, there was a Great Rune that they would have dropped, so it was actually worth it. So that was not a waste of time. That's good. It feels worse when you learn that what you were going for wasn't even where you died. There's a big fucking skull there. Happy New Year, Jade. I hope you had a lovely one. Cheers. You slept through it? Doesn't mean it wasn't a lovely one. If you had a good sleep, I would count that as lovely. One dex, right? Yeah, okay. I can make that work. Probably. Burger. Ooh, is it Bobby? Hell yeah. Apparently, apparently Elden Ring is gonna get support for Archipelago in the summer. Which I can tell you right now, when it does, I'm basically only going to be playing Elden Ring Archipelago for probably like 2 months. Oh my god, no, I don't want those swords. I just did a rant about how much I hate them. Leave me alone. So many multi-worlds. You can absolutely power stance great katanas. Power stance katanas are bad. Like if we're talking purely from a stats standpoint and like what's actually good and like what's ideal, power stancing katanas is not the way to go. Using a single katana solo, that's good, but power stancing is not a it's not as strong as just using one. Their moveset is fine, but using one is better. The Ash of War is usually really good on the katanas, so you don't want to not have that. But power stancing great katana is the same thing. You can absolutely do it. And if you want to do it, you can perfectly, totally make it viable. It does look cool. I cannot deny the drip factor of power stance katanas. That is very true. I don't know. I would imagine it's probably based off of Matt's thing. I don't know if he's doing it specifically though. We might die here. But I'm gonna go for this anyways because we're early and I don't care if we die. Hey, I didn't die. Look at me go. 8 games on each new game. 8 different copies of Elden Ring.
Name's but let me ask, are you here? Does your fate despite takes me any interest? All I know now's the time.
That's what I'm saying. 3,800 for that might be worth it. Maybe we'll come back. Power says katana stack bleed. It's here. Yep, I did the exact same thing. I did the exact same thing. I feel like the most common builds that people wind up on their first playthrough, on average, are going to be pure magic, dual katanas with Mimic Tear and Bleed, of course, Bloodhound's Fang, because they found it early on and they never wanted to swap it, or because someone in their chat was like, "This is the best weapon, you should use it." Yeah, Moonveil's probably up there. Yeah. He is. Hey, Letta's armor. That is actually really useful. I should maybe grab that at some point. To protect all your limbs. It is. Just poker? Yeah. Yeah, I can see people. I think that Death Poker is probably less common because it requires kind of more game knowledge to really like, it's really good. No Valiant, let's go. It is really good, but you kind of like need a little bit more game knowledge to make it like really, really good. I imagine that like just big bonk is probably something that people go for. Like they find Giant Crusher and they're like, I'm going to use this. That's probably one. I also definitely feel like people go with int magic more than faith magic. Oh my god. Also Flamberge is very good too. We're doing jump attack curved swords. Let's go. Great sword. Yeah, great sword could be one. How's it going, Arcane? Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Yeah, Night and Flame and Rivers were like really, really strong when the game released, so I think a lot of people gravitated towards those, and then as time has gone on, they've become significantly weaker. Ooh, Tish might be helpful if I get into another Crucible duo situation. We might actually upgrade a summon.
Okay, bye.
Let's go on stream. How you doing? And Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one. So underrated. He's great. They're great. Band, single person. I know them. I just don't know which it is. I'm doing great. We beat No Gravity earlier, both base game and DLC, which was very funny. And then I promptly came into this and I got absolutely fucking demolished by the Crucible duo and lost a really good run that I was on. So that's how my new year has started. It's going great, really, if we're being honest. Who wants to get the run that fast? You know, you gotta throw for content, right? This has to stretch out for at least a couple more weeks. Yeah, new year, new run. Exactly. Gotta keep that old run in the old. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm somehow alive. I don't know how I'm alive. I'll take it. No. Got Weasel the Geese's wheel really early. You know what you're gonna be running. Love it. How's it going, Psychotic? Great weapon. Great weapon.
Please, I'm hungry.
Okay. The one problem with going with 2 weapons is I do need to upgrade both of them. It's the one major downside to this plan that I go. Ant butt. In TQ8E. Okay, I don't know what TQA is. Help me. The quirky avatar extension is my best guess. I can't think of anything with a Q. Am I dumb? Am I stupid? Probably. Titan Quest Anniversary Edition. Ah, okay, got it. I would have never guessed that. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. Hell yeah. Tiny quick and experience. Absolutely melted everything. Hell yeah. GG. Let's go, Specs. Congrats. Hiding in the rafters? That sounds about right. If you get a dragon in a room and they don't hide in the rafters, is that really a randomizer experience? I think not. I think that's required. Yeah, I want to go to the graveyard because I need more money. Night Rain stream went? Oof. I don't know. I am off the Night Rain train. The game was fun. I'm definitely not enjoying it as much as I was anymore, though. Duskbloods, though. When Duskbloods comes out, I will be streaming that. Also, I'm probably going to do Code Vein 2, which comes out at the end of January, if I'm not mistaken. So we're probably doing that on the Mondays. And then I don't know when I'll get to it, but we're going to play. I've played Control before, but I've never played it on stream. So before Control 2 comes out, I will play Control on stream. First 2 DLC bosses first try. Let's go. Good luck on number 2 and congrats on number 1. Hell yeah, rough. Was fun, got old quick. Yeah, and like, it's the fact that they added the DLC and the DLC felt like didn't really add a lot of content. I was like, this is fine. I did both bosses. They were really sick. They're amazing bosses. No complaints about them, but like, You have your food? Excellent. Excellent. Good. Yeah, Duskbloods is the new FromSoft game. It is coming out only on the Switch 2, and it is... For simplicity, I will explain it this way. It is Tarkov, but a Souls-like. Or I guess I'm in 2026. It's Arc Raiders, but a Souls-like. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to skip it. Not only because it's on the Switch 2, but also because it's, you know, not... People don't love extraction shooters that play these games. I'm going to play it because... job, for one, and also I'll see if I like it. I love the idea of extraction shooters. I think they're really interesting, but I don't know if this will be good. Yeah, the fact it's only come to the Switch 2 is also fucking... I know we have Bloodborne that only went on PlayStation, but like, come on. Worth getting your ass handed to in trios, apparently. Apparently. No, they won't port it. They have an exclusive deal. It's the same as Bloodborne. Only when it comes out for the Switch 2. Totally fair. I hope it's good. I hope that game is good. But I don't know. I don't have super high hopes. That being said, again, Night Rain was very fun and just got old quick. So maybe Dustbloods will be the same thing, or maybe it'll actually have enough content to keep it going and you keep going back to it and doing stuff. Because the reason that the Souls games are like, at least for me, the reason I keep playing them is because there's new ways to play them and different weird, strange things. But that won't be the case with Dustbloods probably, unless I make my own, which I could make my own runs, and I don't know. We'll see. Yes, Demon Souls is also exclusive to PlayStation. That's a good point. That is a good point. So there's two. Not worry about story. Yeah, I think that Outer Worlds 2 is, I've heard it's good, but I haven't heard anyone like saying this is an absolute must buy. I would wait for it to go on sale specs. It will, inevitably. And it'll probably wind up, I don't know, 75% off by next year or something, so. As most games tend to these days. All right, even though I'm not going to be using these weapons probably, I will quickly level using Xbox Game Pass. If only they didn't increase their price, then I would still have Game Pass.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering plate.
There is an emulator. Also fair. Also fair. And a genre blend. I think genre blends can work. If you look at like Night Rain was a genre blend of a Souls-like with like a battle royale-esque kind of thing. And that game didn't flop. That game was actually pretty fun. It didn't have enough content, but that game was fun. So I think genre blends can absolutely work, but the fact that it's an exclusive is what it's going to instantly kill it no matter what. The price increase was so dumb. I can't believe they did that. And by the amount they did it too. I think the only people that price increase was actually like a completely acceptable thing for were people that were already paying for the Fortnite pass, and they were paying for Game Pass because now they get both in one. And I think they save money with it. But for everybody else, it's like, this is an incredibly stupid decision.
He's surprised, no matter why don't. Oh,
yes, agreed, Phil, agreed. Very valid point. Yeah, and not just a Switch exclusive, a Switch 2. If it was a Switch exclusive, I actually, if it was on the Switch and Switch 2, I actually think it might do okay. Because, like, the Switch, a lot of people have a Switch. And there are a lot of Switch 2s out there that have been bought, but a lot of people have a Switch. So if it had been on both, it probably would have been really, really okay. And obviously time will tell until it actually comes out and we find out how it does in not only reviews, but also in sales, but yeah, the genre blend. Yeah. Naraka Blade Point, another good example. There's definitely games out there where it works, but they aren't exclusive, right? Gossip Millionaire said, totally fair. And in case Nintendo's watching me, I would never, and you can't prove that I've ever done that. I only use whatever it is that you use at your museum, which is definitely not an emulator because you're against emulators. So I definitely don't use an emulator, but I use the thing you use at your museum, which is totally okay, according to you. Please don't take down my channel. Ow. Exclusively not for Xbox. Yep. I love that Sony brought everything, basically, except for Bloodborne, for some reason, to PC, but not to Xbox. Being a From game, probably, yeah. We'll fall off quick. I think so too. I think there will be a dedicated player base that play it. But I also think that the people in general that play extraction shooters are not the people that play Souls games. It's not a hard fast rule, but it's not the most common thing. I think it can absolutely work. I can see the vision of why that would be really fun and really cool, but I don't think that the people that play one play the other and vice versa. I watch a lot of Arc Raiders. I genuinely enjoy watching people play that game. I don't play it myself, but I love watching it. And maybe now that Arc Raiders is out, because Arc Raiders I feel like is, I don't know if this is correct. This might be an incorrect statement. I feel like Arc Raiders is more popular than Tarkov. So maybe, or at least getting more people that are not usually extraction shooter people into the game. So maybe that will help propel Duskbloods, because more people will be like, oh, I'll play an extraction shooter. Sure, why not? I really enjoy playing I really enjoy playing Arc Raiders. Kind of killed it. Yeah. Getting Xbox and PC has everything. There is advantages to having the Xbox. Buying an Xbox is cheaper than buying a really good computer. Is why I like the whole console versus PC thing is like, it often ignores price. I can go out and buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, and it will be better at that price than PCs that cost double or triple. Because it's designed just for that. Yes, there's other stuff you can do with PC, but for gaming, we're just talking gaming. For price point, it's almost impossible to be buying a console compared to buying a PC. Especially now with all the RAM stuff happening, but that's a whole separate conversation to happen. Yeah, they're a lower cost to get people into gaming, exactly. Yeah, buy both, make a win, exactly. Yeah, Something you play long term. Yeah, I think Arc is a really good, like, if Arc was cheaper, I'd probably pick it up myself. I don't want to spend the 50 bucks Canadian that it is, but I think that, and if I had people to play with, I would probably be more down, but I know that I'm not going to play a ton of it, but I know people that really, like I said, I really enjoy watching it. I know people that really enjoy playing it, and I think that it has bridged the gap for most people for extraction shooters, because up until now it was what, Tarkov, and that was it. I think, correct? Wow, I'm getting nothing. I have found no money on this run. This is crazy. PlayStation's better. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Especially with a lot of the decisions that Xbox has made lately. Not necessarily regarding about exclusivity, because exclusivity is stupid and they should stop that. But with their decisions around like their price of like Game Pass and all this other shit that they're doing, you know? Oh yeah, Hunt Showdown. Hunt Showdown is an extraction shooter. True, forgot about that one. About 150 euros when I was in beta. People that love Tarkov love Tarkov. This is something that I know. And they also really, really hate Tarkov. It's kind of both. I feel like Hunt fell off, though. I feel like Hunt didn't have the staying power that both Tarkov and... it's too early to tell for Arc Raiders, but Arc Raiders is doing a lot of things that are really cool. Like I said, I love watching that game. I genuinely think watching that game is a really fun experience. Arc Raiders kind of reminds me of Sea of Thieves, but less toxic. In a lot of ways. Rampant cheating with no oversight. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. I think Hunt is probably the closest example we have to what Duskbloods is going to be like. Obviously, it's not a Souls-like, and it's very different because of that, but I do think it is the closest example. Poor decision-making. Do you have an example of one? As someone that knows very little about it, honestly, I probably just do Flamberge. As much as I like the idea of the curved swords and the jump attacks, having to upgrade 2 of them is not a good choice. I'm losing my mind. I heard beeping. It might have been in the song. Okay, we got 3s and we got 2s, and I'm pretty sure I had at least 2 1s I can buy. That could be okay. Little safety talisman, maybe. 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 Okay, let's go to Albus. Get all the new stuff. Because it is... Oh, yes, I did hear about that. That was an insane decision. That was so fucking dumb. That was crazy. Sounds good. Enjoy your game. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it, Phil. No, different Albus. Different Albus, not that one. Also, I have to say this every time that Harry Potter's ever mentioned. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a very good thing to hate about it. That's incredibly unfair. Selling something that you are able to tell people is going to give you everything, and then coming out later and be like, well, except for this. Okay, except for this is not cool. Nope. Yeah, except for this extremely long list of things. Now that we've realized how popular and how much money we could be making by having you buy this stuff and how much money we've lost by giving you everything in this one deal, we've decided that things that are like this aren't included because we want to make money from this. And we didn't think about the foresight of that down the road when we originally had a thing that you could purchase where you get everything. I don't know what this genre is called. I don't even know if it has a name. But like this and the Black Keys, they're all the same genre. I fucking love this genre. It's so good. And they don't go to better servers. It's also a good thing to hate. It's also fair.
Please, no.
Hello, Albus.
Albinorics. We have caused you no harm.
Sorry, buddy. Blues Rock? Excellent. We have one. Well, I like it. I like it. I'm a fan of Blues Rock, apparently. Nice hat. I didn't find the Academy key yet. It's only in two. There's only two other places that it could be. I did find this though, which is quite nice because I can buy the smithing stones I need. Fantastic. I guess we'll go to Makar because Makar is kind of required. Like, there's a chance oh, actually, I should go to Kaled first and see what I get there. On second thought. We should bring those back. Agreed. Agreed. I got 2 golden vows. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I have no force. That's fine. All right, let's go grab the stuff in Kaled. There are 2 things I can grab, and then there is Radon eventually. Actually, I should level first. Hang on. Tarkov Arena has a battle pass. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If the Night Rain had a battle pass, I would have bought it in a heartbeat and been so happy. I desperately wish Night Rain just had more content added. Why did they add 2 new characters in the DLC with skins for those characters, but they didn't add any skins for the existing characters? There's nothing to work for in it. Like, there's no reason to play that game. You do the 2 bosses and then you're done. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what their logic is. Keep playing the game. It's like it's the perfect game for it, and I appreciate that they didn't do them. They didn't go the like standard way that most companies do. I like that FromSoft did that, but it's the one time I wish they did. Like, we're complaining about all these other companies doing this stuff because they do it in the bad way, and I just wanted FromSoft to do it because then I could have actually had something cool. I can probably kill this depending on if it's the one that splits or not. If it's the one that splits, we'll leave. Oh, but running on this bridge is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Ah, well. If I die, I die. Thank you, Blade of Mercy. Flying Avatar, it's Aang. It is. Hang on, bud. Every time you win, you eat a biscuit. It's a great battle pass. I love it. I think you can see it, but my child is just off to the side here. There we go. Yeah, what's up? For a Trubbish? What do you mean? What do you mean to find it? Well, we can teach the poison spikes. I'll come help it when I'm done, okay? Yeah. Yeah, we can teach poison spikes to all the Trubbishes. Okay? I'll come help in a bit. Love the games would absolutely pay $5 to $10 a month $5 to $10 every 2 months for new content. Make sure Xbox doesn't get it. Yeah, I agree. I think that shit's fucked up. I concur with that. Yeah, like I don't mind. Here's the thing: exclusive games are dumb, and Sony is not the problem. It's Nintendo. I'm gonna come back to that statement in a second. I don't care. Like exclusive games are dumb, but they should do what they're doing, which is exclusive for a bit and then release it everywhere else afterwards because they want it on their console. That's fine, but it shouldn't be exclusive forever. Bloodborne is, and that's so stupid. Same with Demon Souls. Nintendo is egregiously worse because Nintendo, not only does Nintendo do exclusives, you can't even play Nintendo games on the new Nintendo consoles because they don't port them, which means you have to have the original console to be able to play it, which is insane. Like, Nintendo's games are not only exclusive to Nintendo, they're exclusive to the console they're originally on, and if you want to play it anywhere else, fuck you. Like, why? Morning, Xander. How you doing? Happy New Year. On the $5 to $10 per month thing, there was a I don't know if anyone knows Dropout, but Dropout's great. If you haven't watched Dropout stuff, go watch Dropout. They're fantastic. It used to be College Humor. They're called Dropout now. They announced they were going to increase their price, and they were like really sorry about it. Ooh, great rune. I can go to the Capitol. Let's go. They were really sorry about it because they're like, oh, we have to increase the price, and we feel really bad. And you know, we're having to announce it. And every single person in the comments was like, because they increased it by like, I think $1. And every comment on the announcement was basically saying, oh, no, you can increase it by like $5 or $10. It's worth every penny. Go for it. I'll buy 2 accounts if it'll help you. Because it's that good. Dropout, it's so good. If you are not watching stuff on Dropout, go watch it. Game changer. Make some noise. Fuck, there's way more to that I can't think of right now, but God, it's so good. I haven't watched it in a bit. I will continue paying the money per month because they deserve it, because it's so fucking funny. Yeah, people canceled to resub at the $6. I remember that. I wonder if I could get like some of the dropout lines as alert sounds. I had not thought about that. I should do that. Money! Damn it. That could be helpful if I get a lot of faith. Oh, it's really good, Akito. You should check it out if you get a chance. Specifically, Game Changer, I think is one of my favorite shows that has ever been made. Yeah, they're awesome, wholesome. Half of the Game Changer episodes are about them like doing something nice for their coworkers, and like it's just so sweet. I love it. Oh, Famous People, is that the one? What's the is it Famous People? There's another one that's something like that. That's another really good show. If you like D&D, they have a lot of D&D content. Actually is good. Yeah, D20 is very good. It feels so good being able to jump again. Very important people. That's the one. Thank you. That one is also very funny. I can jump and not die. This is so good. Oh God, everything's stuttered. I take it back. I'm sorry. I apologize for being excited about jumping. My bad. Fire grease. So I do need smithing 4s. Should I, or hang on. Okay, I still need a 4 either way. Smarty Pants? I don't know if I know Smarty Pants. What did Grease do and why do you want to fire it? I don't. Someone else did it. I just picked it up. The last time there was fire grease near me, it burned my house down, so I don't really want that around me, frankly. Humorous. Oh, that one. Yes. Yeah, that one's very funny too. I didn't know what the name of the show was, but I have seen that one. That was good. Why is this guy looking red? Oh, it's the lighting. Weird. They have German subtitles. I don't know. Maybe? Possibly. Hopefully? Because I swear, Dan, you, what the fuck? You haven't said anything for so long, and this is what you come back to say? Bear. Tanky as fuck, bear. This isn't even a root bear. This is just a regular bear. What is this bear? What the fuck was that? What? Couple noodles and rice. Nice. Welcome back. I'm still upset that you came back and that was the way you came back, but welcome back. Would a room bear be... No. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't complain. You're rough. You're correct. You're right. Behave like the other wildlife. Yeah, it is weird that the bears are the only ones that I guess the rams get aggressive too. Never mind. There's a couple that get aggressive, but it's not as common. When you're talking about college humor. Got it. Understood. Hello, ma'am. How are you today? Wait, hang on. We need our song. Yeah, put our song on. Let's do this thing. Let's dance. How dare you? There's phase 1. Phase 2. Rude. This is a terrible positioning. Ma'am. That was the worst position. Oh my God, ridiculous. Bye, Melania. It's always a pleasure to see you. I love fighting you. See you later. Glad I got to fight you today. Au revoir. Okay, as we were. Ooh, Raya's necklace. I can go to Volcano Manor. Let's go. Yes, this is called Flamberge. It is. It's got bleed on it by default. It's probably one of my favorite greatswords, to be honest, because you can put a lot of stuff on it that's pretty strong. It's got a good moveset, good poise damage. Good weapon. Good weapon. Without the song, you did this to me. You're welcome. Okay, you're playing here, and you're like, my favorite moment was during the rando race when I saw Melania. I was like, oh, this is free. And Brian apparently saw Melania and went, oh shit, Trandith is gonna get ahead of me here. That was such a good moment. Or for yourself or for Melania. I'm playing it because it's our song. You know how like you can have like your song with somebody, you know, like it's the first song you dance to on a date or something like that, or what you got married to. That's our song for Melania and me. That is our song. And if we fight without that song, it just feels wrong. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. That was very nice that it did. I should probably honestly beat Crucible Duo with every weapon because I am bad at that fight. But I don't know how you improve Crucible Duo beyond just like running and separating them the entire time. We're going to be really good at Godfrey by the end. That's going to be super fun. Same name in different languages. Yeah, I agree. I like that. I like when they're actually called by their original name. I definitely mispronounce it whenever I say them. Flamberge is about the closest I can get, and then Zweihände, I believe is how you actually pronounce it, but someone will correct me on that, I'm sure. I think one thing we're going to do in the new year, because there's a lot of stuff I want to do in the new year. There's a lot of things. Obviously, we're in the new year now, but like, this is essentially like a second part to yesterday's stream. So it's kind of the New Year's stream. So it's not really like the new year. It's the new, you get what I'm saying. There's a bunch of things I want to do. Ton of ideas of stuff. But one thing I definitely want to do is I want to play a lot more Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And I think I'm going to try and do... Well, I got this idea yesterday from Ryland. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to try and do... Oh, hi, Fortisax. I think I'm going to try and do one challenge run per month of each of those, cycling through them. So I do Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls 2, then Dark Souls 3. That is Fortisax and Gideon. Fuck that noise. I kind of want to do, like, we'll do Dark Souls 1 in January, Dark Souls 2 in February, Dark Souls 3 in March, and then cycle back through again and do one challenge per month on each of those. I don't know what it'll be. It might be something silly like beat the game using only green weapons. It might be something more sensible, like beat the game at level 1. Or only leveling us, but I really want to play more of those games, and I think that I want to, not that I don't love doing Elden Ring stuff, because I do, but I want to have Souls games be the content on the channel. Ooh, that's a very good tier to get. Souls games be content on the channel, so I'm going to try and diversify it so I can do more Souls stuff on the whole channel itself. I think is my plan. I think. Hello, Cozy. Cheers. How you doing? Happy New Year. Spellblades only? Would that be that bad? I don't think that would be that bad. Please don't, please don't, please don't. He's going to. I'm about to be shot. Or not? I'll take it. Love the idea. DS2, don't need it. Yeah, that's fair. I want to get better at all of them, though, because eventually I kind of want to end the year. I want to do more... marathon runs where I do Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring all back to back. And I also, at the end of the year, once I've done these, I'm working up towards having Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring Archipelago at the end of the year, because Archipelago for Elden Ring should be up by then, I hope. And then Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring with the shuffler, so we'll pause my game and shuffle to the next game, and I can have to try and beat every single game at the same time, kind of, where it pauses things, you know? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff I want to do this year. Ooh, unlimited shrimp. Okay. You were being cheeky? Oh, okay. Look, I don't know. It could have been a real suggestion. At the end is the God Run. I don't think I will ever do the God Run. I already, like, I could probably do Hitless in this game. But Hitless already doesn't interest me. And then the God Run, oh my God, having to reset. Like, I'm already doing Deathless and resetting on deaths. Imagine doing it on Hitless. Ugh. More power to all the people that are able to do it and actually do it successfully. That's crazy that they are, but... I don't know if it's for me. Now, a God Run where I do all the games Deathless back-to-back. Now, that's an idea I can get behind. Hard reset sounds annoying. Yeah, I've seen people have done like a version of hitless runs where their goal is to get every boss hitless, and they don't reset the whole run, they just reset the fight. I've seen that. I think that's a really smart idea, to go for like a hitless run without actually going for a hitless run. If you're like me and don't like doing the idea of a hitless run. I think that's a good balance. How'd that hit me? Whatever. Is it a true hitless? Nah, but at the end of the day, who cares? Technically, you beat the game hitless, you just did it segmented. As long as you don't post it, be like, I did this hitless, and I totally was the world's first for beating this game hitless, or I don't know, maybe the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, like someone did post one time a while back. Which was a very funny moment in Souls game history. Yeah, that's a funny coincidence. I got the crystal sword from killing the Crystallians. What are the chances of that, huh? That's funny. I like that. I like when weird things like that happen in the randomizer. I'm convinced it's programmed to. Convinced. I tell ya, convinced. If I don't find smithing 4s by the time that I kill the Morgott replacement, we'll probably go grab the bell bearing from Elmer, because I can get the bell bearing probably in mountaintops. There's only 3 checks, right? So I have a 33% chance of getting it from Fire Giant, and then, oh, that's a good tier. And then worst case, I don't get it there, I can get it somewhere else, you know? Speed run, okay, you can see there, hitless never ever. The thing I like about Deathless over hitless is Deathless allows you to make mistakes and still recover. Hitless doesn't. If you make a mistake in hitless, you have to restart. If I get hit a bunch in Deathless but manage to clutch it out at the end, it doesn't matter.
For bringing here, and thus I shall to farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck. You have,
which is kind of nice. God, this song is French. It is French AF. Hello? Where am I going? This way. Yeah, you can prepare a lot. Exactly. Like, I think Deathless is... I think hitless is impressive. But Deathless is where my, my interests lie if I am doing anything like that. Now, might I do a Deathless run or a hitless run at some point just to prove that I can? Yeah, maybe. Because I'm pretty sure I could easily do hitless at this point. Especially if it's just the any percent. Like, how many times have I fought these bosses, right? And I would have iron balls the whole way through. The whole thing would be scripted, so I know exactly what I need to be doing during it. Like, all boss, this is hitless, no iron balls. Okay, Starfist, got it. Counts as if you get a little fall damage. No, a hit is specifically something that an enemy does that affects your character, and it includes things that are not damage. So, like, for example, Godfrey and, or I guess not Godfrey, Horaloo's Roar. If you get hit by that, that is a hit. It doesn't do damage to you, but that is a hit. Now, if you do damageless, which is different, which some people do, damageless does mean you can't take any damage whatsoever. Your health bar can never move, no matter what. Yeah, poison and stuff, our poison swamp and stuff are totally fine. Most people said red tear stone ring. It's true. Those are okay. They're not worth a stat investment though. The only weapon I found that I would consider swapping to so far is Staff of the Avatar. But Flamberge, I think, is better. It would really only be if I got a Somber 4. That's a Somber 7. That's not a 4. Somber 4. What else do I need? Somber 5 and 6 and a Somber 8. And then I could look at doing one of my Somber weapons, but... Hello. Goodbye. Everything here is a lot more tanky than I thought it was going to be. A little scary. Okay, Branch of Doom. How bad are you? We have a very, very high likelihood we're going to get a Great Rune here. Well, very, very high. We have a high likelihood. Well, high likelihood. There's a chance. It could happen. There's a possibility. Because this is basically 4 checks lumped into to 2 bosses. Because there is the check that we get from Goldfree, obviously. There's the check we get from Morgott, obviously. This is actually really free. There's also the check from Margit, because when you kill Morgott, it auto-kills Margit and gives you that item there. So there's that check. And then there's the check from Melina, who never gives me anything useful, except for like 1 time ever. Otherwise, it has been useless every single time. But today could be the day where we get a Great Rune. Bail? Ah. It's this fuck. Okay, apparently he's still got that attack off. That's good to know. I should heal. I should heal. I've never seen him hit with that before in my life. He actually hit me with it. That's crazy. That was weird. All right. Dueling Scavenger's Curve Sword. I hilariously have 2 of those on this run right now, Ruff. Oh, I can't use this because it's broken, right? That grace, the grace that Amir is standing on always breaks because his finger guys are technically still in the area, but not actually in the area. You're like, Gideon looks weird today. How's it going, Hex Rift? You know what build you should go for? That depends. Everything is viable, honestly. So I would go with, if you really enjoy fast attacking moves, go with maybe a dex build. Go with daggers. If you really enjoy dex, but you like the slow attacking things, go katanas. If you like big, splashy, big hitting things, go with colossal weapons. If you want to go spells, both faith, int, also really good. Everything's viable. Go with whatever you find that you're like, oh, this looks fun. And with very few exception, you cannot go wrong. Very few exception. Can I wear heavier armor? Kind of. Yes. Just straight yes, actually. Oh, wait. That was better stat-wise? I lose poise, but it's better overall. Okay. God, this armor set looks so fucking sick. No great rune yet. No great rune yet. That's okay, though. That was only 1 of 4. Oh, man. Why is it you? Stupid fucking pigeons. Oh, okay. Well, so he one-shot me. All right then. What a glamorous end to attempt 16. Jesus Christ. That was ridiculous. Wow. Well, I think that is a good sign that we end there for the day. All right then. Well, we will not continue this on Sunday, because on Sunday we're gonna start Godfrey with every single weapon in the entire game. I need to figure out what level I want to be. I think I'll just be level 150. I think 150 is totally fair for that. So we'll be doing Godfrey with every weapon in the game starting on Sunday. It's gonna be a good time. And then we will continue this probably on Monday, followed by some sort of challenge on Wednesday. I don't know what, but something. Thank you all for hanging. I super appreciate it. Thank you all for the follows, the bits, the subs, the chats, the lurks, all the things. I love doing this, and I am excited for 2026. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be a good year. I'm so pumped. What a good stats per be, or you just put it on strength? Strength, I would go with like 40 vigor before the capital. And then after the capital, go with like 50, 60. Roughly. Would work. I would do that. That would be a good way to go, I think. We're going to raid out. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't yet, make sure you sub to the YouTube. There's a new video every single Monday. There's going to be a new one coming out. There's also a video pinned as well. You should go watch that and check that out. I will not be here the next 2 days, so I hope you have a wonderful start to your new year with whatever you wind up doing. I'll be back on Sunday for Godfrey with every single weapon in the game. I'm going to go update my YouTube so it actually says my VOD channel on it, because it apparently doesn't right now. Thank you all. I super appreciate it. I hope you stick around for the raid. It would mean the world if you could. We're going to raid over to Cats, who's doing some Lies of P hitless right now. So hopefully, I hope you stick around for the raid. Copyright message, stop for subs, bottom for non-subs. As I said, I'll be back on Sunday. Until then, have a wonderful day.